guys how to go ahead and add how to go ahead and handle forms. Okay, so how do we do that? Let's have a look. So for that we can create add post, guys. So we can create another component, name it as add post. Okay, and again we do the same thing, import React from React. Okay, and then it needs to be a class-based component because we need to use state over here. Add post extends React dot component render method return, and let's just return some div. Okay, let's export this. Export default add post. Let's wrap this inside React fragment. React dot fragment. Okay, and let's get nav, let's get footer, and that's it for now. Okay, and let's just include this inside. In fact, let's have this as separate component, and let's just add route for that. So this will be add post, and the path will be add post. Okay, and there needs to be link for that as well, so I'll go to nav, I'll just add another link here, and this will say add post, and this will be add post. See, making a page becomes so easy because I have all the components already. I just have to make one, right? You can see now you have add post, click on that, and sure enough you are on that page. So now let's add some form. We go to Boots Watch, we just take some form information like this. So we have so many things going on over here, we don't need all of that. Or let's just, okay, let me see, what else do we need? We need text area, and we just need name. Okay, so let's just copy the whole thing for now, and then we can delete the things that we don't need. So I'm going to close all of the pages, sorry, all of the files. I will just open the add post. Okay, and paste it here. I need this submit button, so that's fine. I don't need all of this field set. Radio button, I don't need that. I need the one with text area, which is this, so I'll get rid of everything else. Okay, field set. Alright, and this needs to have a closing tag. Okay, so now React is not complaining. That's fine. Okay, so you can see that for the for attribute we have HTML for because for is a reserved keyword in JavaScript. Okay, so this is going to be for a body, and we also need one for title of the post. So let's change this to title, and this will be body. Okay, and let's name it as, this is not going to be text area, it's going to be an input. Type is equal to, we don't need row because it's no longer a text area, and this will be type is equal to text. Okay, and we name it as title. okay, and this one as body. Okay, and now what we need to do is we need to initialize the state. So we use constructor method, say props, and we'll use super props, initialize the state. This dot state is equal to, and we can say form, or we can say title, and then we can say body. Currently it doesn't hold any values. Okay, then we can add the events on these. So on the input I can say on change. I can add on change event, this dot handle on input change. Okay, and just define this method over here, an arrow method. This will give me access to event, and then I can do this dot set state, and I can say title will be equal to event dot target dot value, and the body is going to be the same, event dot target dot value. Okay, in fact this can be simplified. Instead of writing like this, I can do this dot set state, and I can say event dot target dot name equal to event dot target dot value. This was better. Okay, so it's going to pick up the name because name is the same as what we have defined here, which is title. Is it gone here? Okay, and the name over here, body, is also the same as what we have defined here. Okay, so now if I go ahead and also add a submit event, because if I don't add a submit event, then it's going to by default submit the form and refresh the page, which we don't want. Okay, and this will be on form submit. Okay, again it's going to give me access to event, and this dot I can do event.prevent default, event.prevent default, because I don't want the default action of the form to be taking place, which is I want to stop the form to be submitted in default. I don't want the page to be refreshed. Okay, and now I can go ahead and get the value from the state of whatever is being set. Okay, so this dot state for now, and let's just do console over here and get the value of state, see what's happening. Okay, so I think I need to add the event here as well for the second input text area, and now let's just see it in action. Okay, add post. We need to add some style, guys, so let's just do that. So where do we add it? We can create a file called form.css and just see what class we can provide to form. We can add a class name and say my form. Okay, and just give some padding for now. Padding, I think 20 pixels should be good enough for now. Okay, and we need to import it as well. Import styles, import form.css. Sorry, form.css, not footer. Form.css. Okay, Now go to add post. Sure enough, we have some padding available. Okay, now if I inspect element and if I try to type something, sure enough, you can see that we are getting the information in the state. Okay, so title of the post is new post, body will be this is body of the post, right? Great, awesome. So now if I submit the form, sure enough, you are getting the state value available here. Okay, so now what you can do is inside of this, since you in the state you are getting the entire object available, then you can call some API, go ahead and post the information. For example, if you take a example of this JSON placeholder type code, you have option that you can actually send a post request as well. Where is it? Post request. Okay, so you can send a post request, get request, and all of that stuff. Okay, so on this URL. So in the real world, how you would do it is basically take this. So guys, if you go to developer.mozilla, you have an example of a post method, so you can take example from there. I can come over here. So this will be, you need URL, so it's already providing us with the URL, so they can just use this /post. I think that's what it is. Yep, /post request. And then method mode, we can remove, cache we can remove, we don't need all of that, remove that. Header, we need header because we need application JSON type. Okay, redirect, follow, referrer, no referrer, we don't need all of that. Okay, and body will be the data that we want to send. So the body will be basically this dot state dot yeah, just this dot state for now. Okay, in fact, before, rather than passing the entire state, you can construct it like this: const form data is equal to title is equal to this dot state dot title, and body will be this dot state dot body. Okay, and then just pass the form data out here, and it's going to stringify into JSON format when it passes, and then you will get the response. Okay, so what we can do is we can console this over here. We can say form submitted, and then you get the value. Okay, so let's just get rid of this. Let's try it now. Okay, click on add post, inspect element, let's say title is new post, body of the post, submit it, and sure enough, you can see form submitted. You got promise also available saying resolved. Of course, the form is not submitted over here. This is just a testing environment using JSON placeholder typecode.com, but you can see that it is working. So even in the real world, it is going to work as well. So you can see form submitted because we got the response that the form has been submitted. Okay, and it's saying resolved. Okay, awesome. So guys, we learned about how to create different pages in React today, and we learned about how to handle your forms basically. Okay, and create header, footer, etc. Okay, so we've learned all of this. Now if you have any questions, you can leave in the comment box, and in the future tutorials we will learn more advanced concepts also, like what are pure components, what are high order components, what is memoization. Okay, you will also learn concepts of context. You will learn Redux also, which is completely different from React. Redux can be used with React as well as with other languages like Vue.js. Okay, so you learn a lot more, but for now I think this is good enough. You've got good amount of knowledge that you can start building a React application. Okay guys, the repository for this will be available in the link description. Okay, so you can check from there. And if you did like the video, please give a thumbs up, do subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and do comment if you have any questions. Thank you guys, take care, bye bye.